I've added a little store-bought yellow ochre and some burnt umber on the palette just so I can show you that I can mix these colors easily with the use of a limited palette. First I'll start out with a little yellow because yellow ochre is primarily yellow. It's got some red in it and also some blue in it, which red, yellow, and blue make gray. I've also got some pre-mixed grays up top that I can use to modify it a little bit easier than adding a complementary color to it. So I'll just sort of go back and forth until I get the right hue that I think I need, and then I'll either take it up in value or down in value or increase the chromatic intensity or decrease the chromatic intensity. So hue, value, and intensity is all I need to know. And I look at the color and say, do I need to add more red or do I need to add more blue, or do I have to drop the value somewhat by using a dark value neutral gray? So I'm just going back and forth until I get the right hue first. And I'm getting close now. It's too high in value yet. And the color's a little off yet, so I'll keep adjusting that. And of course the intensity is too high yet. Add a little blue to the red and yellow that I've mixed to decrease the intensity somewhat. And I'm going to add back in some of that yellow or more yellow mixture I started out with to bring it back to more of a yellow ochre color. A little more red maybe. And I'll add a little neutral dark value gray. Decrease the chromatic intensity and drop the value somewhat. Too far, I'll add a little more white. Bring it back up. And that's pretty darn close. I think I'll stop there. A little more yellow maybe. So that's yellow ochre with a limited palette and pre-mixed grays. A little more white in it, bring the value up a little bit. There, I'm satisfied with that. Next I'll mix burnt umber, and since burnt umber is more of a reddish brown color, it's going to contain a lot of red and a lot of green. So I'll start out by mixing red and green. And then I'll start mixing the two together, and you'll see it start to turn sort of a brownish umber color. Still too yellow, not enough red, not enough blue. So I'll add a little blue to it. Too green. I'll add a little red to bring it back. And notice I'm honing in on the value also. A little too red yet. So I'll add a little yellow to it. Yeah, that's too much red. So I'll take it back and decrease the chroma intensity with a little blue. Getting closer. Still a little too red, so I'll add a little more yellow. And I'm just looking at the colors and saying, what do I need to do to bend it back to what I need? It's getting really close now. Still a little too red, so I'll add a little more yellow. And a little more blue to knock the intensity down a bit and lower the value. And I think that's it. That's how to mix yellow ochre and burnt umber with a limited palette. Thank you very much.